Hey everybody! I'm just going to spend a little time taking you around the house and telling you what I am up to this week and probably the next few weeks. So let's get going. We're decluttering and downsizing so that we can get rid of all of the things, including my paintings back there, which are for sale, by the way. All the things we're trying to get rid of. Right now I'm working on CDs and DVDs and my art room, as well as getting rid of some of the last things I have in one of the rooms so that I can refinish it. So let me take you around and show you what I'm up to. All right, here is what's left of our CD collection. I've got them categorized into groups. For example, this whole stack is vocalists and songwriters. This whole stack is a cappella music, some of it holiday. We've got soft alternative here, hard alternative, 80s and 90s and new wave, and even goth alternative over there. And we have songs from movies like the bands that did American Pie and Guardians of the Galaxy music, etc. And then I have a stack of musicals and a stack of soundtracks from movies, which is not the same. These are the orchestrated soundtracks of movies, including Sneakers, which is one of my favorite movies. And then a stack of classical. Oh, and a stack of all REM CDs. So that's what I'm working on today. Then we have our small spare room, which is just full of stuff that we've moved out of everywhere else. So this room has to be completely decluttered, and I need to pack my grandmother's paintings because they're coming with me. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in here. This is my husband's music room, and believe it or not, it's very much more empty than it used to be. He's sold almost all of his drums except the ones he's taking with him. And we're clearing the books now out of here, and he's deciding what he wants to take with amongst his posters and his collections. And then he's clearing out all of that next. And this, finally, is my old inventory room, which I'm almost finished clearing out, believe it or not. There's a few things in here, but it's mostly already boxed items, some plates that we're actually going to take with us, and then my old display hanging that I used when I was reselling a lot of things, which I will be taking photos of all of these mic stands, which are not going with me. I have several, and I'm going to be taking photos in here of those and listing them, and then just packing them away in that black bag and putting them somewhere else, because this room is the first one that's going to be completely emptied so I can repaint it a nice gray beige, grayish they call it, because lots of people would walk in here and see the dark gray and the red wall and the curtains and just be like, no, not our taste. So we're going to paint it back to taste. That's a framed photo of an article done on my dad when I was really young. He had a restaurant called the Barn Barbecue. It was a very successful restaurant. People would line up around the block for it, and I still have his recipe. I'll bring it to France with me and share. This, the front room, is my husband's office, and still we've got a lot to clear in here. We've got a lot to go through. It's just a lot, y'all. In the kitchen, I'll be purging all of my cookbooks. Probably will only take a couple with me, including, I have a Julia Child cookbook down on the counter back there, and my recipe box, as well as these to go through. I will probably, there's the Julia one up there. And I think I have another Julia one down here. Oh no, that's Imogene Walcott. The Yankee cookbook. But I like to collect cookbooks because I like to cook. And all of these pictures will go. We just got them years ago after a trip to France and Italy and decided to decorate our kitchen in French and Italian vibe with all the green, which will also be turned to grayish. Please excuse the mess. The kitchen I've already emptied a lot of, but the counter is full because we keep putting stuff there that we've moved from other places that we really are getting rid of. Like I'll be getting rid of these two containers and probably our R2-D2 containers, and that terrine's going to be given away, etc. But this is a big house, and therefore we have accumulated a lot of stuff. We are board game geeks, and therefore this is waiting to be purged as well, including down here. Some of these games will be going with us, but most will be going. And now we are in my art room, which is those frames are going to be sold very soon. It's in a state of chaos and disarray because I have pulled everything out so that I can pack everything. One of the reasons I haven't gotten my course done yet for my teaching group, my art group, is because I need to clear this table so I can film at this table. And then there's my little computer station, my little gooseneck camera holder, my easel, which I'll be getting rid of very soon because I have gotten rid of all my canvases. That one is going to my friend Pat. There are 3 of those that my husband and I made to hold. I'll show you, sorry for swinging, to hold all of my brushes. So I'm going to be unloading that and packing my brushes, at least the ones that are going with me, and all of this stuff over here, all of these supplies. Like I have a lot of things in here. I'll be selling these because they're pretty expensive, these Catalyst paint tools. But I will be getting rid of all of my supplies for pour painting, fluid art, which I did a lot of backgrounds in for my art. So all of this stuff, as soon as I finish the CDs, all of this is my next purge. I'm going to be selling all of this probably in one big lot for someone who wants to just get into pour painting much cheaper than they would by having to spend all their money on things. So there's that. This corner, aside from the things that I'm getting rid of, is my corner that I'll be just putting everything into as I decide what to keep. All of those things in the back corner are being kept. Some of those pencils will be kept and come with, but these boxes are yet to go through to sort things out. So tell me what you think about how overwhelmed I am right now. I woke up at 6:30 this morning already stressing about everything that I need to get done. It's December 1st. And I'm still completely overwhelmed with all the things I need to do. So, anybody who has any hints, tips, anything like that, let me know in the comments below. I hope that those of you who are getting ready to move do not have as much of a job to do as I do, because it's a lot. And it's especially a lot when you're trying to build your own business. And when you're, my husband is still working full time for his company. That's why his office is the last one that's probably going to get downsized and decluttered and gone, because he's still working in it. But yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts about how this ADHD brain can get it all done. This room will also be painted grayish. I just left it this dark navy upper cover. The kid who lived in this room before was very into boats and canoes, which is why the sailboat, or why the cruise ship window they built in. but I'm going to be painting it all down to a neutral color and painting all the trim white, repainting all the trim white. And so there's just a lot to be done, including once we get the rooms in the front of the house emptied, we have to refinish every single room of their oak floors because nobody has ever refinished them since they built the house. When we bought it, it was already in need of refinishing. But you know, when you live somewhere and you think it's going to be your forever home, sometimes you just put it off in favor of other things that need to be done more. Now, it needs to be done. This is just me, starting with Enigma. Getting ready to list. And I just list this on 3 different platforms, on eBay and Poshmark and Facebook Marketplace, and then hope for the best. So far, we've sold quite a bit of our CDs that are kind of that alternative ethereal, like from the 4AD label in the UK. But now I'm starting to work on other bundles of things that probably won't bring as much, but I don't know where they'll be sold, so we'll see. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below, to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and to hit that little bell if you want notifications. I feel like sometimes YouTube does good notifications for people when they're waiting for somebody's video, but sometimes you don't hear anything. So just keep checking back in with me. I can't wait to talk to more of you. Every Saturday I do a live at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And Tuesdays are my what's going on days, as well as sometimes discussions about things that we're learning about France that are different from here. And sometimes, and then Thursdays are usually going to be my kind of armchair explorations of places in France that we might end up. So, and if we could live there, potentially without a car, hopefully without a car, but we'll see. Okay, bye, bye, bye.